Hockey with an Accent is presented by Molson. Every single night since we started this show, there's something special. Whatever it's 50 goals, a call-up, fouler, a shutout with someone, a big victory, home ice tonight. 100 point for Nick Suzuki, 101 actually. What a night again, boys. Again, I'm with Sergio Momesso, Mathieu Dandenault, Pascal Pink Shirt Leclaire. Woo! Yeah!
Thank you.
Guys,
peach.
You're really
Peach wears pink.
You're really peach tonight. You look good. Classy.
Funny.
Sergio, what a
Classy
game again.
with a K.
One more game to go, guys. Finally.
No. I'm classy with a C. You're classy with a K.
Okay. Can't use my joke on me.
I just did.
That's from Detroit. In Detroit, they had the K, right?
I know. They had so many
that.
Russians.
We can't talk about Detroit there.
No?
No.
How was their day today or yesterday?
It's sad. It's sad news in Detroit. Sad news in Detroit, but great news for Montreal.
Did you guys watch the Masters?
The Masters? Yeah, the golf?
Yeah. We got the picture of the winner at the end, eh? All the Detroit fans here in the back.
How low can you go?
Oh, wow.
Just for you, Dandy.
Well, that makes sense.
That's actually pretty good.
Yes.
Clever. Very
It's from
clever.
your friend Simon in the back.
Yeah, Simon. Smart man.
But anyways, Sergio, one more game to go. Big night, 100 points, 50 goals is done. It's time to move on. It's playoff time now.
It is, and I mean, after last night, we all watched that game, and it looked like it was a team that, you know, before it's like, okay, once you got to 50, how are we going to respond? It was a great game against Tampa. Again, guys kind of went down a bit. Okay, we beat Tampa. We got the 50 goals for Cole, and they kind of just relaxed a bit. And I think that Marty definitely and the players got together on the flight over to New York. It's like, hey, we got to play harder. We're not here just to not to get hurt or, cruise into the playoffs. And I know that they have some injuries on defense, but tonight they were solid, and it was great to see. Nick Suzuki gets over 100 points. That was awesome. They played better as a team together. You saw that. Fowler was solid. It just like they were more engaged, and they were better in the first period. The night before, Saturday night, Columbus was all over them. Columbus was playing desperate because they need to win to make the playoffs. I think the Islanders kind of knew their chances were very, very small.
It's 3%.
Yeah,
that's
so
what it was, right?
there you go. And the Canadians, they once they got that first goal, it was like 1, 2, 3, right after another, and the Islanders were done. It was over. They knew they were finished, and so good for them. I mean, look, Buffalo 106, Montreal 106, Tampa 104. They got 2 games left. I mean, anything could happen. Tampa, they got 2 games left. Detroit and the Rangers at home. Buffalo, they play at Chicago and then at home against Dallas. So we still don't know who's finishing where, but Canadians had to get those 2 points.
I feel like this is where it's going to be played against Dallas. I feel like Buffalo against Dallas, that might be the one game they can lose. If not, it's going to be Montreal, Tampa.
You're going to Tampa.
Yeah, you're like there's a smile. There's a smile in there.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Can't wait.
You can bring. You can take his shirt.
Yeah. I'll rent it out to you.
Yeah. Is that why we do the Miami Vice special tonight?
$20 a day. You can have it. I'll rent it.
We want to see you wearing that shirt on the road.
Yeah.
I could. Dandy, what's your takeaway from tonight's game?
Well, it's very similar. It's good to see the milestones. Good to see Suzuki get that 100-point plateau. That's for sure. Lane Hudson too, like the most assists there by a defenseman. Yep. That's pretty sweet too. I like Reinbacher came to the lineup today after all these years of waiting, and poor guy, he hasn't played many games. He's been injured a lot, but he played a pretty decent game. I know we'll talk about more about him later, but Fowler was key. They grind out the win because the first period wasn't that. Nothing much was going on in that first period, but once they got that first goal, boom, 3 goals in 55 seconds. So that was they really put the pace to the Islanders and just they gave up their hope for the Islanders, which was key, and then they had a nice team victory at the end. We did see Caulfield on the ice.
He was
6-on-5 to
funny.
go for the Rockets.
It's funny now we're not
Yeah.
scared anymore that he's
Yeah.
going to get hurt.
Yeah.
You had a few talks last night on the French TV about how do I say it?
I would call it a little meltdown.
A little
No.
meltdown. Not a meltdown, but
You told the truth.
You said
Yeah?
You told the
pretty much
truth.
your message was
Yeah.
to
Can't
your friend
handle
was
the truth.
It was really important to keep playing hard and
Yeah.
not be scared of injuries.
I
And I
don't-
think you're right. I'm on your team with
I
that.
think you get hurt when you start thinking about it and you're playing a different way. Like you play the whole season. You're at what, like 80 games, 81 games now. Now you're going to change and try not to block shot in case you're getting hurt. Like for the playoffs, I don't believe in this. And you guys had success in the playoffs. Like you don't just turn on the switch and say, now I'm going to be physical. In 4 days, it doesn't work like that. You need to play the right way all season long. And unless you're 20 points in front in the standings and you want to rest guys, it's not. Now we're still fighting for home ice. I want to see the guys playing like it's a playoff game.
Yeah, I think the teams that are resting players right now because they have injuries. If the players are fully healthy, they want to keep playing. But coming back to the games, I thought it was a smart win, a smart road game by the Canadiens tonight. Like the Islanders, the way they play at home and all year long is like they're really focused defensively. They're not a huge superpower offensively. They rely on their goalie quite a bit and on Schaefer. So they want to win those games 2-1. 1-0. Really, they want to keep it close, and I thought they were pretty smart. They had a better start than last night against Columbus. It wasn't. You're gonna tell me it was not hard to do because Montreal looked bad. Columbus played well last night, but Montreal wasn't a good effort for the Canadiens. But at least they bounced back from that. They had that 3-4 minutes of where they went ahead, and then after that they were smart. Like they played a really smart road games. Like Reinbacher as well, didn't look out of place at all. Fowler, I'll talk about him a little bit later, but he was solid too.
Let's hear about Reinbacher. It's your ace tonight, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear about it because it didn't took very long for you to say he's my ace tonight.
That's so true. Like I thought he played a good, solid game. I remember watching him. I saw a game from him last year in Laval, and I saw like, okay, he's poised. He looks pretty good out there, and he did the same thing today. Like, and we have to mention, like, he played on Friday, he played Saturday, and then he played today. So it was 3 games in 3 nights for your opening game NHL
On the
debut.
road.
On the road, like he played really well. He played solid. So I mean, he's been a question mark ever since they kind of drafted him because he's been injured all that time, and they weren't calling him up. They all calling him up. I know he played like 57 games this year, 24 points plus 18, but he was really solid, and I thought I like his patience with the puck. He just didn't give it away. He made the smart play, and then he got that nice assist. Like he took just the puck out off the rim, simple play, but then they came down and scored. So I thought he played a solid game. And I think a lot of the people that drafted him are like a little sigh of relief to see him out there and just play a solid defensive game, because that's what you're going to see from him. You're not going to see him go 200 feet coast to coast. He's not that type of player.
He's not Lane Hudson.
No, but he's patient with the puck. He won't give it away. And I thought he had all these little movements that made sure that there was an opening for a nice seam pass. So I thought he was a solid defenseman for my ace tonight.
Well, he
go.
played like an ace. Like I feel like I remember talking to an NHL scout once, and he was talking about simple skills, and I was wondering what does that mean, simple skills? You know, all those little details you mentioned, lifting the stick, like little easy pass, all those plays that you will never notice on TV, and there's no way you're gonna get a star of the night because of it. But it's the what's the word, efficiency? Like every single time it was working tonight. Like he was second man quick in the pile, getting the puck, break out. You don't see him, but you notice that it helps the transition. And I feel like he's not out of place, and I want to see him like more. I want to see him in the
Absolutely.
playoffs. I don't see why. I know he just played 1 game, but it was three games in 3 nights. That means it could be way better, more energy. I don't see why he couldn't compete with Xhekaj and Struble, for example. Right, Sergio?
No, absolutely. I mean, he did not look at a place. And they're in a situation now with Dobson injured. We don't know when Carrier is going to come back in the lineup.
Yep.
So until then, he's in. And he definitely made a good impression here tonight.
He was the only right-handed defenseman tonight in the lineup. The only guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's key for Martin St. Louis.
Yeah, you're right. You need
That didn't sound French at all.
Hey, Martin Saint-Louis was a good coach today. He used the player well.
Try to use the accent. Come on.
Hey, go ahead.
You're allowed to say Marty St. Louis,
Right.
according to the chat.
Yeah.
But we
According to the
can't.
chat, yes. That's right. You can't.
Yeah, but you guys are right though. I thought he looked better than Ekstrom.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You
yeah,
can see
way
the
better.
difference.
Absolutely.
And,
Yes.
what I liked about him is like he's a really really good skater, and the way that he just like covers ice, like even like when closing in guys towards the boards tonight, I thought he was really good. Like it seems like with his stick, it looks like he's a big presence that just can't just like shuffle guys towards where he wants them to go. Really smart, really patient with the puck too. He made a nice play on to Cole Caulfield in the first period under pressure. It created a scoring chances. A good shot on net. It's a small sample, but it's a good start for just like you said for
He
in
looks
a
like a
situation.
Dobson in a way, like
Yeah.
big guy, 6'3", but he's not overly physical, but he's there. He's in the way, active
right.
stick. So he looks like the way he skates too. So I thought it was a really good start, and like you said, I think they're gonna give him more minutes on the last game of the season for sure.
I feel like at one point in your career, like one morning you wake up and it's like go time. And I feel like in this case, it's go time. You look at yourself and you're like, I got my chance. I don't know about you guys, but my first game in the NHL was because of an injury. Like at one point, you get a chance because a veteran gets injured in front of you, and then you have to decide, do I want to keep playing like yo-yo, going like in the minors coming up and not having that big of a break, or you want to say, I'm going to make a statement, and this is my spot, and I don't care what happens. I'm going to be in the lineup in the playoffs. I feel like that was a very, very good first step.
It was, and we've all been there. We've all been at that point where we get a chance, and we have to make the best of it. I remember in junior, my first year, I'm 17 years old, and one of the top picks on the team was a big left winger. He broke his leg, so I went from playing the third line. So now I hopped up in the lineup, and I said, this is my chance to play a lot. And I got drafted because maybe I still would have got drafted, but I wouldn't have got drafted maybe in the second round because I was starting to play a lot more minutes. I was playing on the second power play as a 17-year-old. And, that kind of just gave me the confidence to keep going. And, then the NHL, you play, and you got to know that you belong. And when you like the first time you go into training camp at 18, you could see the difference from junior camp to NHL camp. It's like, wow, this is much harder, much better players, but also the intensity and the passing on the tape all the time, D to D, stick on the ice, and it's on your blade and this and that. And when so many times in junior, the coach would blow the whistle and say, do it again, because repetition. And people say, oh, you always do it the same. Yeah, but it's because that's why you do it. You practice to play well in games. And I just thought that he came in. The game was quicker than the American League, but you got to adjust not just physically, but mentally. It just moves quicker. And some players can't handle it. Oh, it's too fast a game. You got to think a little bit ahead. What am I going to do with the puck when I get it before getting it and then making a decision? I think he did that very well.
And sometimes too, like in the NHLs, like guys are open too. I mean, they'll make good plays. If you have a good line of centers, it doesn't matter if you put it like a radius of 6-7 feet, they'll pick up the puck. So he had some good looks. I remember behind, like just in the corner, he made a backhand pass just to the center, just breaking out. Like that takes a lot of guts to do as a young kid, and he did it because the center was wide open. So he made some smart plays, and sometimes, in the NHL, the guys are a bit more skilled, but they'll get open for you. That's one of the things. And to go back to your question, Max, about you always make a good impression, but at whatever time, like you can, for myself, like I had my first training camp at 18. But then I had a good year, and I know Scotty Bowman came to see me because it was a lockout year. So going back to the second year, sometimes they make moves like, oh, maybe that kid I think is going to come in. So if he makes a good impression for this year and has a decent playoffs, whatever it is, they might not go get another big right-handed defenseman because there's like he's going to be ready for next year. But just before at the deadline, they were looking for a defenseman. So that was the guy. But now if he plays well, plays his cards right, he might be ready for next year, and they won't make that big splash to get another big free agent on the right side for the defense.
It's
we
exciting.
have to remember too. He's only 21 years old.
True.
Like we've been lucky with Demidov and Hudson. These guys came in really young and they've adapted really well. But there's some really, really good players, especially defensemen, around the league. It took them had to be 22, 23, 24 to really hit their stride and get comfortable
Ekblad.
and then starting playing big minutes. That's a good example. So it's still really early, and that's a guy that's been hurt quite a bit. But now he's closing into the 100 game played in pro. Like he's still under it. And that's what really can make a difference. And so I think we got to give him time. And like you said, that's his chances. And he's going to be tested early. And even like a game like tonight, like the Islanders, even if they didn't have the best chance to make the playoff, they're still fighting for their lives. And for a good 40 minutes, they were pushing. And so he's put in a situation that you can't really make a lot of mistakes. That was a tight game for a while. Made some good plays under pressure. So for 11 minutes is a good start.
It'll be a
hopefully
bigger,
it's a confidence booster.
bigger test in Philly, and then they'll get to judge that as well.
I need to
game.
see him when he's rested, because that's impressive. Like just so people understand, you've been through it, Sergio. Dandy, same thing. Like a goalie, I don't know if it's different, but as a forward or a defenseman, when you play 3-3, and I did it in Hamilton, it's basically like you're playing Hangover.
Yeah.
This is the feeling, no joke. Like you're playing.
I've never played.
I wouldn't know that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
there you go.
Okay, let me talk with Sergio.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story.
It's a date. Should we put a candle in the middle?
It's a true story.
Should we do the stories now at the end?
No, but it's funny to say that.
I played once Hangover, and I'll tell the story.
I played 3-3, not because I played in the American League. It's because in junior we used to play Friday and Sundays in Shawinigan. And it was a Friday night we play, and we had a good team, and we blew out whoever it was. I don't remember. So we go out Friday night. We have a good time. I get a call at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning from Serge Savard. I was 18 years old. He says, "You're coming to Montreal tonight," because they had a couple of injuries from the game before, and then someone wasn't feeling well in the morning, so he couldn't make it to the game, or he wasn't going to play. And Nova Scotia was the farm team at the time, and there was a snowstorm in Nova Scotia, so they couldn't fly in one of the guys from the American League. So anyway, I was 18, and I don't know how many months. It's like I think like fourth youngest guy that played. It's Mario Tremblay, I think, was the youngest, and there was a few other guys. So it was kind of neat. I only played 3 shifts, but I went out that night. I got on at 3, 4 in the morning, and then this is my first NHL game. I called my mom. I said, "I'm coming home."
You played guilty your first NHL game?
Can you imagine? I only had 3 shifts though. Only 3 shifts.
Bravo.
But I didn't know I was playing.
That's another level. Can we start the siren, please?
You're a legend.
Thank you.
Please welcome Sergio Momesso. Just partying, first game in the NHL. I love it.
Downtown.
Right off the gate.
Yeah.
The human Trump.
Don't change what works. 3 shifts plus 1.
Plus 1.
I was hanging out with Guy Lafleur. It was all good. And
Not
then
a big deal.
after the game, go back to Shawinigan, play Sunday back in the old barn, the
Suck
old
on that.
Jacques Plant Arena.
Oh, that was a good rink. I played that in junior. You played
What was your paycheck?
again.
What?
For one game. What was your paycheck?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember.
Well, you spent it all that same night. It's all forgotten. It actually never happened.
It's a credit at the
That
bar.
might be a first, seriously.
Okay,
First
they
game,
gave me a
guilty.
Case of Molson and $1,000. I don't remember my contract.
All right.
Yeah, but you're right. Playing 3-3s in the American League, we
Yeah.
played quite a bit back then, and it is true that on the third game, you're in a bit of a in a zone that you don't know what's going
Twilight
on.
zone.
Yeah, you're in the twilight zone. I remember I played in Syracuse. We played Syracuse, Rochester back when Ryan Miller was in Rochester, and we were both high picks. So we were playing all the games in the American League. We played 3-3 against each other against the same team. By the Sunday afternoon, we were talking at the red line during stretching. We're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And you just go through the game, and there's just you don't have your best leg. You're not focused mentally too, but being his first game, I think it helped him. The adrenaline probably kicked in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there
Everything
was no problem
happened
with
so
adrenaline.
fast that
No
he
problem.
got that boost of energy. Tonight he's gonna be tired.
He played well, that's for sure. Guys, while we're about 1,000 people watching live right
nice.
now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and our social media. We're going to have a lot of things to discuss with you guys in the next few weeks, obviously, with the start of the playoffs. The show won't be after the games every night, so just so you can keep up with the great show we're going to offer you, just follow us. Don't forget to subscribe. A little thumbs up once in a while. It helps as well. We're building something solid here, and we love doing it. Sergio, your ace tonight. Who was it?
Slick Nick Suzuki. What are you going to do? I mean, he gets over 100 points. It's a beautiful setup by Slafkovsky on that goal. So that's great, and everybody wanted him to get it because, in the first period he set up, I think Slafkovsky, and he missed the backdoor play beside the net on the power play. He set up Cole the same way. Tried that little shot upstairs that didn't go in, but. What are you going to say about Nick Suzuki? I mean, he's solid. He's there offensively, defensively. He could score, he assists, kill penalties. He does it all if you need him and take faceoffs. And you look at that list of players. He's the fifth player to reach 100 points. Guy Lafleur, Pete Mahovlich, Steve Shutt. And I played with this guy, Mats Naslund, in 85, 86.
He was my favorite player growing up younger till Mario Lemieux came.
Yeah. Well,
Talk to me about Mats Naslund.
Well, I can tell you about Mats. Great guy. And you think Mats was kind of like, I wouldn't, just a little more reserved, a guy from Europe, a Swedish guy. There wasn't many Europeans, let's say, in our day. So for them, to integrate in our game, which was a physical game for a small guy, man, that guy had a lot of guts. And Nick Suzuki's not a big guy, but he takes the hits, he makes the pass, and he gets involved. So it reminds me a little bit of that type of player, the character that he has. And Mats, I remember we went on the first road trip was in the it was the exhibition season because I was playing, and then we flew out to Edmonton. And in those days we didn't have a charter, and so guys at the airport would hang out the tickets. I get my ticket, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, great. I got an aisle seat. I'm sitting in 20C or whatever. And all of a sudden, Mats comes down the aisle and he grabs my ticket and he goes, "This is your seat. It's 20B." So I'm sitting in the middle. I'm 6'4". Mats is in the aisle. He's basically, he doesn't even have to put his seat back, and his feet are just barely touching the floor, and he's like almost like lying down. And I'm like stuck in the middle, and I'm looking at him. "Mats, what are you doing?" He says, "Well, you're a rookie. You're not getting an aisle seat," which is true. That's the way it was in the day.
Welcome to the NHL.
Welcome to the NHL. And I go, "Mats, don't you feel guilty?" He goes, "No, don't feel guilty." He says, "Don't worry. When you get to be a veteran, you'll do the same thing." And I couldn't wait to play a few years just to get the aisle seat. And that's the way it used to be. But a lot of respect.
You did it.
But you got the chance to meet all your fans in your middle seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chit chat and
Yeah.
what a time.
Sometimes it'd be like a crying baby and on the side with the, oh my God, it was crazy. But that was different times.
How many trophies do you think Suzuki is going to win this year? Because for me, there's the Selke in reach, and then
The Lady Bing?
no, what's the name for the leadership award? The Mark Messier.
Oh, is it Ted Lindsay? Oh, Mark Messier.
Mark Messier, right?
Leadership,
Like leadership. You're talking about a young group. Your captain, like the way he behaves. He went to the Olympics. Like I feel like these two could be possible, right? Like I don't see how he doesn't get the Selke this year.
No, I think he gets the Selke. I mean, he's very well respected throughout the league, and we can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
Like he's been great. Every year we see the stats; they just go up and up and up. He improves, and he's really helping out the team. Plus 37 this year.
And he's always available.
He's
Never hurt.
Never been hurt. So I mean, very reliable, great ambassador for the game, for the Canadians, and a great leader. And he deserves to win those trophies. Absolutely.
It's crazy to me how you can dominate that much in the NHL without being the fastest, without having the best shot, without being the biggest, the toughest. Like he's just
He's so smart.
no, but I feel like he's he's always just there when the play matters. Like, it's not the type of guy, like, for example, I'm not comparing, obviously, but Newhook, you see him, he's fast, he's on the forecheck, like, you notice him. Nick Suzuki is just there when, perfect play.
Yeah, because
You know,
the
like-
way he reads, that's like hockey IQ. There it is. That's like the top of the line. Like, he doesn't skate for nothing. When he has to go in the open space, he takes it. He's got the skills to do it. Just the pass he did on the power play to Slafkovsky. It's coming off another short play. Right away, he knows that he's going to be there. He's like, he always takes his information really
Hockey
early.
with an accent.
Yes. He's one step ahead. All the good players, I think that's what they do. And then he's part of that group. So
King Clancy was the name of the thing.
Is it? King
King
Clancy. So many trophies.
Yeah. So that's why he's
But
so
he's
good.
so patient too. Like, he's waiting for the other guy to commit, and then he can make that seam pass. And he reminds me, like what you described, Max. It was like Nick Lidstrom. Wasn't the fastest, wasn't the biggest, was whatever it was. He was just so smart, always the right play all the time. But he didn't have like this all the flashy stuff, but just awesome player, and he does it for the Canadiens.
And
it's amazing.
And it's like yesterday I was at the game, and during warm-up, like I was looking, obviously, it was the first time I saw Demidov live. And so I look at Demidov, what he does for skill-wise in his hands, and they all have their little like pre-game routines. And I started looking at Suzuki. He does exactly the same thing. He's got great hands. He can do all this stuff, but it seems like you don't, like you said, you don't expect it from him.
No.
Because he's not really that explosive while he's skating. But skill-wise, you see all the little passes he does on his backhand, like in front of the net in small spaces, and it comes out right away. There's no thinking. It's just so fluid that he's got. I think sometimes we just forget how skilled he is. I don't know. Am I the only guy here?
No, he's super skilled.
Yeah,
like,
so-
yeah, but the patient with the puck
Yeah.
is what makes him apart. He's it's pretty wild how he's patient, and he's got that great toe drag too, and he can gain the line easily. Yeah, exactly.
I think we have an
you got
issue
your
with
mic?
Sergio.
What's going
you
on
destroyed
there?
the mic. It's from the song the last time.
Yeah, it's off.
No, it's
you're
not.
back.
Hello.
Are you doing the podcast guilty? No.
Who's your ace tonight, Pascal?
My ace today, Maxim, it's Jacob Fowler. I'm going to go in front of the net. Why not? Why
Shocker.
not? I like this game. It's in your first year, it's not always easy to come in after as a number 2 guy. Like right now in the position, the way Dobesh is playing, the Fowler's getting a bit less minutes. In a game like that, when you see, especially early in the game, you see Sorokin, who's one of the best goalies in the NHL, making a few big saves. And on your side, you have a little bit of action, but not that much. So there's a pressure that kind of coming towards you. Is like, oh, shit, like the guy in front of me is just unbelievable. He's having a night. And so I have to match him towards effort if they have a scoring chances. And the Islanders at first were a little slow, but after that, they started putting a lot of pucks towards the net with traffic. And what I liked about Fowler is like the way he manages his crease, like on the way he reacts on second when he gives up a rebound, like he's just like he doesn't move for nothing. Very, very, very calm. He made some good stuff looked easy tonight. So I really liked his patience. I liked the way he poke checked a couple times too.
Yeah, we saw that tonight. Yeah.
And it worked. I think I mentioned it last week that now he's going to have to kind of keep it for the right time, because if he does it all the time, there'll be like a pre-scouting on him. I think guys are so good that they'll adjust to it. And towards the end, when like the Islanders had their final push, again, like they were putting a lot of traffic in front of him. And I like the way that he works around screens. And by the way, that sometimes it doesn't show that much, but the way that he stops pucks and he's able like to not give up rebounds in those situations, it means that he's tracking the puck really, really well, and his focus is on par. So good, solid game against it. Gives you a good duo again. Like the goalies keep doing their job.
What is he doing better than Dobesh, and what is Dobesh doing better than him?
Oh, that's a good question.
But think about it.
Yeah, you didn't want to. We just spent 4 hours like together instead of having.
People
He went to
do-
eat.
No, but people,
Yeah, you went to eat dinner tonight.
people want to live the moment with
Yeah.
us, the emotion.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think Dobesh is he's a bigger guy. So, and Dobesh now is starting to use his side a bit more. So when he challenges, I think it's a bigger challenge for the forwards because there's less angles.
Bigger frame, yeah.
Like the bigger frame. I think he's a bit, maybe Dobesh is a bit more athletic than him.
You think so?
I think so.
Huh?
So far, maybe because he's got longer legs, he's able maybe like the back doors and stuff like that. Like he's able to get a pad in there. But I think Fowler is a very smart. I think he reads the game a bit better than Dobesh. So that's why, because even with a smaller frame, like he reacts really well. He never looks out of place. He doesn't swim in front of his net. Sometimes Dobesh, well, if he gives up a bad rebound, like he'll get cut out of position. If he's not on his game, I think.
If you're swimming as a smaller goalie, it's worse, right?
You're
As
in
a bigger
trouble.
goalie, you could maybe he'll still hit you.
That's a good point.
But Fowler has to do less of
He's
that.
gotta be
Obviously.
full technique.
Yeah, he's got to
exactly.
be on par all the time on angles and everything. He doesn't have the luxury that Dobesh has with his size. So he's got to be very, very smart with his technique. And he's built that game and towards that because he had to if he wanted to keep going up and have success. Like Dobesh is a bit more like a wild horse that you have to tame. So I think they're both at a place in their career that they have to learn and really play on their strength and show them every night. And when they do, they're pretty effective even if they're different. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like the wild horse thing.
I know that.
It's a T-shirt. Again, we're doing so many T-shirts this year.
No, but it's
Who's better with the puck outside of their net? Somebody's asking on the chat.
I think Dobesh is getting pretty good.
Yeah.
He's better than the beginning of the year. That's something that you can work on. And as you gain confidence and you learn your defensemen, it's not easy when you always change defensemen because they all have patterns. I think communication is key. It's something they'll practice. I think they're both young guys. I think both of them are going to get better because we're used of Carey Price in the last few years, and he was probably one of the best in the league. But when you look around like other
What?
The
what did you
chat.
say?
Likes the shirt.
Somebody said he likes the comments from Jay Woodcroft.
Jay Woodcroft.
Oh yeah, because I'm all dressed up. Hey, he was a sharp looking guys. I did TV this afternoon. I didn't have time to change. That's why I didn't come like I don't have a wedding in April. Don't worry.
Thanks, chat.
That's funny.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, well, thank you. I'm gonna go do some math and have a glass of warm milk before to go to bed.
C'est incroyable.
That's funny. Good call, buddy. Who said that?
It was Matthew.
Matthew.
Some guy named Matthew from Detroit.
Matthew 1, Jay Woodcroft 0.
Mathieu Dandenault.
I know. I'll get you back. But one of the things for the goalies that I found lately is the way they kill the play. When they grab that puck, when they know there's a scramble, the team's going on in the zone, especially with that 5-on-5 scramble, defensive zone, whatever they're doing. I like sometimes they just grab the puck, kill the play, kill the momentum from the other team. And Dobesh has improved a lot this year on that. And I saw tonight Fowler did it too. So I think it was good. It was key for the guys to just take that face off, relax, regroup, and then, have another good shift.
And that's all. Like Dobesh yesterday didn't have that great of a first period because his rebound control was not as good as it has been lately. And but Fowler did a great job tonight, so that's a good point. You know what? Probably the defensemen like that quite a bit.
We're like something like, freeze it! Or sometimes when it's on the board, get it out!
I used to call the other over. I would call it over to a defenseman, and he would do or something else, and I would say like, the other over!
The other over.
Idiot!
So that's what happens. The goalie yells at the D, the D yell at the
Then
forwards.
the coach yells at
and
you.
the forwards, we just
Dominic
yell. I don't know.
Hasek would say, must see. Like we're in front of him. Like we're
must see the puck.
Yeah, must see.
Must see.
Yeah, must see.
See, the goalies used to say, get out of the way. They didn't want to get screened.
No,
it was a different time.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Must see. My ace tonight was Slaf, and to me, like he's been impressive, obviously, every single game. But now we're feeling like the Slaf from the playoffs. Like he's gonna be a monster, that's for sure. He's gonna be unbelievable. And I've been shy to say it in the last 2 years because with the stats they weren't right there. But now over 70 points, he's becoming Mariano Ossa, guys. Like he's the same type of player, big, strong, good defensively, strong in the corners. Like the way he skated around the zone to pass to Suzuki. Like, he's not just a power forward to me. It's a little more than that. Like, it's easy to just say, to qualify him power forward, but I think he's got good hands, he's got good skating skills, he's got good hockey IQ. He's something very special, and I'm saying it tonight. Like, I think 2 more years, like, we're right in the same category. This guy will be able to get 90 points at least at one point in his career, if it's not 100. He's spectacular, guys.
He is spectacular.
Spectacular.
Martin St. Louis is very happy with him. But I think I agree with you. I think he's going to be an absolute stud in the playoff. Like, and he's got an edge now. He's got that edge. Against Columbus, he had 2 guys wrapped around. Like, he had double headlocks. Like,
Unreal.
he was doing well. Like, he watched Villano fight the guy in the ref the other day. But he was really...
you have an Italian accent now.
I know.
The other day.
Yeah.
He's talking with his hands. He's next to me. He's starting to talk with his hands.
Is that Facula?
Pretty soon we're going to have a nice espresso here with a little biscotti.
No biscotti. He's on
Stash.
Oh, yeah,
on
he's
the
on
diet.
Yeah. No, but he's awesome. And somebody on the chat actually pointed, like, they're right. Like, it's almost like a perfect line where you got Suzuki, the nice playmaker, and then you get the sniper in Caulfield, and then you get that big power forward with an edge that can carry the puck, carry the load. I think it's fantastic. And no, I really enjoy the way he's playing, and he's got a nose for the net, and very skilled.
Well, he's starting to get stronger too, right? Yep. He's growing into a man's body now, not just a junior kid. So he gets stronger every year. You can see it in the numbers, and to see the way he skates, those strides are powerful. And like you said, he's got the puck one hand, and he's pushing guys away. Like, you can't stay with me. I'm going to keep if he keeps his feet moving, they're going to either have to take a penalty, or he's just going to keep going to make the play. Yeah. And another great pass tonight.
And he's been pretty solid. You look at his last 3 seasons, he hasn't been hurt at all. I think he missed only 3 or 4 games. For a guy that's going to get involved physically and go in the corner. In the corners, like, it's another plus as well. Some guys try to do that role and they get hurt all the time. So it's another, like, you have Suzuki that doesn't miss a lot of time. Then, like, that first line is pretty steadily stays out of the clinic, which is pretty good too.
You know what? Like, one thing we never really talk about in this case is the discipline. Like, he's so disciplined. Like, he never, like, snaps, or he goes in scrums. He's always in front of the net getting cross-checked. Like, you never really see him, like, turn around and get mad or take a stupid penalty with his stick. Like, you played that game, Sergio. Like, you were, like, in that confrontation mode with defensemen. Like, it's tough not to get mad, right?
And you never snap. You never snap.
No, but self-control is unreal.
Yeah, no, it is. And he's going to get tested in the playoffs because they're going to want to get him off the ice. It's for sure. You want to get the good players off the ice, and he's going to have to take it in front of the net. But that's part of the challenge in the playoffs, and stand there and take it. Listen, we got cross-check. I was in Philadelphia. You got a guy cross-checking you in the back. You got Hextall slashing you in the ankles, trying to stand in front of the net. And these are real cross-checks and real slashes, and they weren't getting called. So you had to take the stand in front of the net. Obviously, it was a different era, but it's something that he's gonna get pushed and he's gonna get shoved, but he's definitely more effective when he's on the ice. So. It's going to happen sometimes, but in general, he's done a great job there.
What a player. Great attitude, too. Like, the whole core, like, this group, they're always smiling. They're always positive. Like, you don't see, like, a guy on the ice and you're like, I don't think he's a good teammate. Like, they all look like great teammates, right?
Absolutely.
Why are you laughing? Okay.
Let's stay positive. Who's your ace? Who's your ace?
Did we cover?
I already said my ace.
Okay. Did we cover all the good stuff, right?
Yeah, no, wait.
We've been positive?
I got one more.
Oh,
one more positive.
Okay.
One more positive.
Yes.
Well, maybe more than one more, but I really like the experience with Evans on the left side with Dandenault and Anderson tonight. I feel like that's a good line for the playoffs. Like I know it's tough the first game when you play on the wing and off wing, but I feel like if you want guys that are responsible, that are playing the right way, Evans, Dandenault, Anderson, that's perfect for me.
I think so too, and they had some offensive chances.
They had
too.
chances.
Yeah, they had chances. So defensively they'll be sound and they'll get the job done. But you throw in a bonus that Anderson had a really good look, and then they had that 2-on-1 with Evans and Dandenault, and maybe Evans overpassing it a bit, but. At the same time, I mean, you get the opportunities, so I think that could be a good shutdown line. Obviously, you got the two better, center icemen for face-offs on the team on that same line. So, they'll win some key face-off. But I like the fact that they get some chances, and then you get that Anderson, running down anybody that's going to be there on defense and just laying down some big hits in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Those are the lines that, at the beginning of a series, they would say, you guys, they sit you down. We have different lines. We've all been there, going to meetings, whether it's a PK meeting or a power play meeting. But also for those type of lines, you know what your role is. You guys, if you guys don't get scored upon, play well defensively, you finish your checks, play smart, and you guys end up scoring a goal for us, and you're not minus, like you're +1 on the night, you're doing us a favor. You do that job. We're not asking you to score 2 goals on the Caulfield line. Some nights they will. That line will score with Suzuki. Some nights they won't, and it'll be a 2-1 game. Your goal could be the difference, but you can't give up goals. It's going to happen, but in general, if you do that, you're doing your job. So every line gets a little bit of a talk. This is your role. This is how you guys got to play to make our team successful.
For sure. Now I feel like the experience we did tonight is starting to prepare for Tampa. Like, I feel like they know they need a checking line. I feel like I don't care who it is. Like, if you play Dandenault, Evans, and Anderson against Kucherov, Cirelli, and Eagle, or against Point and Genzel, like, I feel like that's a good matchup. And then the reality is, as good as they are and as good as Demidov is, you don't want that matchup in the playoff to put the young guys, even if it's Newhook at center or Kapanen, you don't want to play them against the top 2 lines. There's no way.
No.
Right?
No. With all, especially if it's Tampa, with all the playoff experience, for sure they might get exposed on the second line. So I think that's a valid point. To really put that fourth line against the first line as much as you can, or have the Suzuki line. I think those are the 2 lines that you want, and that's why it's still important. All these games are still important. The last game's important to try to get that home ice. Ice.
Last change.
And the same thing with the defensemen. I mean, Dobson won't be available for the first few games. So, I mean, now we got a rookie that has 1 game in Reinbacher. Like, what are you going to do? We don't know if Carrier is coming back. So Reinbacher is the only right-handed defenseman. You're asking a lot out of Goulet. You're asking a lot out of him as a first pairing. T-shirts too soon.
Okay, let's do a little more now.
Oh, what?
Goulet. Goulet.
Goulet.
Well, guys, Jay Woodcroft doesn't like that right now. I don't think it's funny.
1, 2, 3, 4. Goulet.
Hey,
Goulet.
It's enough.
That shirt is inspiring me. That shirt.
We have more
away from you.
We have more T-shirts than shows so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is full, by the way. It's full. It's a prop.
Just eat the whole can, Sergio.
Just
With an extra kick.
It's not Negroni Thursdays anymore.
Well, the thing with Anderson too on the fourth line is you see what he did to Kucherov last week. Like, on a check-in line, it's not only like being good defensively; he can have an impact and bother that top line too. So that's another plus too. When we have these guys together, they can be really effective defensively, but they have that edge. And we talked about it this week that we have to find a way to give some minutes to Anderson because he can have an impact during the playoffs.
Yeah. But it's just the minutes. Like, no, you can be the scariest player in the world. If you play 8 minutes, you're not scaring a lot of people. But if you play 15, if Anderson can have a good ice time with like good centermans, like even with Evans and Dandenault, I feel like they stay back. So just go and hit everyone, man. Have fun. Like, there's no rules anymore. Just send a message, right? Like, I like that line a lot. On the other side, now it's decision time. There's 1 game left. What do we do with our friends here, the ones that we don't even know if they're going to be in the lineup or where they should play? I'm talking about Doc, Bolduc, Kapanen now that is not on the second line again for 2 games out of the last 3. He was on the 4th line on the wing, was at center on the 3rd line. So what do we do, guys? Like, I feel like we've talked about a lot of scenarios. Like, we'd rather have Gallagher than Doc. We'd rather have Veleno than Doc.
I think it's still a showcase right now between those players.
Jeez, that's a long showcase.
Yeah, it's a long. Yeah, you know why? Because they're still crossing their fingers that Doc will become that offensive big guy threat that we think he can be, but he's not showing the urgency. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that urgency into him. Like every time tonight the puck went deep, he always came in second, no matter what. He's not going in first, taking the hit. He says, oh, you know what? I'll go second, wrap the guy around,
good
try
hug.
to and just
hug.
try to get a loose puck. I want to see the urgency of that team, of that guy in the playoff, to have that mean streak, and then he's got that, above skill level, and that's what they're trying to see. Because we know what we're getting out of Gallagher, and now we know what we're getting out of Villeno, which is fine. But he can be better offensively, but it's just like he's not showing the urgency, and it's now it's game 82 coming up.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, and it's
enough.
you know what?
It's enough.
It's he's been back since injuries.
True.
This was his 4th game, and since his comeback, he's got 1 shot. He's -2, and we haven't seen any flashes. A couple of times he went around a guy, and he fell by himself. So at some point, like just like Dandy said, like there's no urgency. Just on the goal against tonight too, like you're kind of losing where you want to go in your D zone, and then you have an opportunity to maybe block a shot. At least try to get in the lane.
Yeah,
And
he wasn't close. He wasn't close to blocking that
and
shot.
after that, he gives the old like.
Yeah.
I gave it all. I can't believe like we all seen that.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
it's-
listen, we all played, and I
Yeah.
know maybe some people, they like Doc, and I want him to succeed.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do. We need, if you can get more goal scoring, great, because the games are going to be tight. But, the on the side, almost blocked the shot, the sort of, like you said, he'll flip it in the corner for someone else to go get it. But if the first guy's going there, and he's moving it to somebody else, he's got to get on that second guy right away, because that's where he's going. He's either going up the boards or he's going behind the net. And he wasn't there to get there at the same time, or to get in there and win those battles. And
I wanna see the
it's
fire.
mind-boggling to me. Like if you're like, do you not want to play in the first game of the playoffs? It doesn't seem like you are there to do it. You want to do anything to try to do it. It's not looking for goals or whatever. If he gets one, it's a bonus. But show me that, like you said, urgency. I don't see it.
You know what I would love
Especially
to
on
see?
a line,
It's too
especially
bad.
on a line that where he is. That's a line that needs to create energy and get
Yeah.
some momentum. At least if you're not gonna get like scoring, like goal, like at least get a scoring chance, get something going. And like you said, if you're not working as a 3-man unit and that kind of role, like what's your purpose?
You know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
I want to see Brendan Gallagher, who has an A on his jersey. And right now, it's tough for him because he's watching, and he's been here since day one for a long, long time. He watched the whole rebuild, and now he's sitting down with a popcorn watching Doc play. He needs to go down and say, we need to go for a coffee, and tell him, man, are you kidding me? Like, I'm sitting, I was bleeding every fucking game for this team, and I'm watching you. You can't even go in front of the
Yeah,
net.
give me your size
Like,
and give me your
yeah.
legs.
No, but you're
And,
supposed to tell him, you're playing, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, and I guarantee you, Dak is gonna feel like, okay, like, I'm feeling this one. I need to play a little tougher. Like, do something, cross-check someone, go to the net, he needs to be a hunter. Enough with the old. He's gonna be a skill guy. That's not it.
Yeah.
He needs to be a big presence.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he needs to fight. He doesn't need to be Anderson,
No.
but he needs to be heavy. Like, he needs to be a C version of Slav.
Yeah. And
You know,
don't
like,
Yeah, and
Don't-
that's good that you mentioned Slav, because Slav has got 30 goals this year. At the end of the game, he blocked a shot and he dove to
Yeah.
try to block another one.
He
a
can be
second
relentless.
effort.
He can be relentless because he has the legs to get there. He has the speed. Once he gets those legs going, he can skate with anybody.
Yeah.
He has the length of the arm with the stick to get there on the forecheck.
but don't
But
don't,
you gotta
don't-
have
yeah.
you gotta have it a little bit more.
it's a
up here.
mindset. It's a mindset more
Don't
than
give me he's got an assist tonight type of thing, because that's not what we're looking for.
it's a second assist.
Yeah, we're looking for the fire. We're looking for the pace. We're looking for the grind. We want to see him go in hard in all the corners. That's how he's going to be valuable to the Canadiens in the playoffs. And, there's always a saying on a team, you got to be accountable. Like, you got to look at your teammates in the eye and say, I'm ready for you. You're going to back me. I'm going to back you type of thing. And if somebody's not doing his thing, that's when, like you mentioned, somebody's got to call him out. You can do it politely, like you can do it on the side, not in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But he has to show that he wants to be there. And he has to know where he's at right now. Like, does he realize, like, he's on the bubble type of thing? He's playing for a contract. He's
you're
playing
right.
for a lot of
yeah,
things.
but then
It's all
is he on the
important.
bubble, though? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
Is he managed like he's on the bubble?
He's got a long
I think
rope.
well, they all do. Third overall,
Yeah.
they all do.
Yeah,
We've
but
all
it was
seen
like
it.
but it was like
It doesn't.
6-7 years ago.
No, but
now.
because he's shown some flashes during the season. It's during the season. He's
did.
got a couple goals
no,
here, a couple goals
I know
there.
what you mean.
He gets hurt. He gets injured. Okay, let's start the machine again. But
he
now
almost
it's
looks like
so
a guy who doesn't want to get hurt again.
Well, in some way, I think you're
yes.
right.
That's
But
a good-
again,
that's a good point.
This is the Montreal Canadiens that have the luxury
Like you mentioned last
of having
night.
all these players. Gallagher's not playing. Veleno's not
Veleno,
playing.
yeah.
That's a luxury that the Canadians have. So there's an internal battle going on. Like there's only so many spots that you can have for the playoffs, and we just want to see that urgency in his game.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
Max, you made a good point. It's the player.
Oh.
The player. Why am I keep losing this?
But you play with the wire behind a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Hello.
Shake it.
Shake it, shake it,
you
shake it.
Like I was saying.
Oh, they were sharing a mic now. That's cute.
Anyway, it's up to the players to put.
No, it's gonna work. Play with the thing.
yeah.
Unplug it and
There you go.
Plug. Oh, see, you're back.
I don't know what happened.
You're set.
No, but when you hear it from the players, that's how the.
That's gross.
Yeah, I love this guy.
You want mine? You want? That's okay. Even our microphone are protected here.
It's a tough show.
Oh, there-
People, it's a tough show.
Yeah.
There's a
This is the locker room field. This is what goes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a man in the studio. Hey,
We're going triple microphone here. That's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
yeah. Hey, your world now, Sergio. We're just
Yeah.
living in it.
Just living
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dream.
There
As long
you
as
go.
you're good, we're
Yeah.
good. Hey.
He's the Godfather.
But no, for Doc, I think for me at one point it's enough. The old like we'll see one day. And again, it's easy right now to say, well, he just came back from an injury, give him a few games, but man, it's playoff in one game.
Yeah, it surprises me with
It's the effort.
way that with the effort, with the let's say the mentality or the personality that Marty St. Louis has. That he was just so feisty and demands, and he's honest with his players, and you see like he's not like Marty's not a dumb guy. Like he sees exactly what we're seeing in the way that you need to play at that time of the year. So I'm actually a little surprised that he still has rope like that
Well, it'd be interesting if he plays on Tuesday.
in Philly.
I think he will.
Maybe,
I think
You think?
I think he will because again we know what we're getting out of we know what we're getting out of Gally,
Gally.
and we know what we're getting out of Veleno.
do we have a song for him?
Soon. I'm
Soon,
coming
yeah,
out.
we'll
Yeah,
think of
I'm
one,
gonna go
On the
into-
new album.
I'm gonna go on the farm and do some
we're making an
songwriting.
album now.
I'm gonna create.
Next year
It's gonna
we'll
come out in September. We're gonna do the
do a Christmas album for
We
sure.
have a Mexican
great.
song. We'll have an Italian song for sure.
Yes,
We're all in this project.
French and English.
we're all doing really well. We're really stable human beings.
We're just here to have fun. It's time, boys, for our Molson hot take of the night. Obviously presented by Molson, the official beer of the Montreal Canadiens, proud partner and fan. Everyone in. And tonight, I have no choice. With all the injuries, I'm going to go Reinbacher. It will be in the lineup for game one of the playoffs. What do you guys think about that one?
Damn right.
Yeah? Oh,
Yes.
I like it.
Damn
so.
straight.
Why?
Why? Because he looks like he belongs. And I know it's one game, but with the injuries, I like the way he was moving his feet, making smart decisions. Didn't try to do too much, and just played within himself. And he didn't look nervous. He didn't look nervous.
No.
And a good story that we heard from our friend on the TV station there. His dad flew in from Switzerland to get to the game here tonight. And for him, that was a big thing, to play his first game. He just found out after the game, and I think he came from Belleville, joined the team at the Bell Center, hopped on the charter and to come to New York to play, and his dad came all the way
Unreal.
from Europe. So that's a great thing.
Yeah.
So he's got to be in.
What do you think of the partner he had tonight? Like, I don't want to take anything away from Jack-Eye and whatever, but I feel like a guy like Reinbacher, he's still like a top pick in the NHL. Don't you think he should play with a veteran player? Like,
I think they didn't have a choice really tonight. They wanted to give it to Goulet because to go head to head against the top lines, and I think it was his first game. You don't want to put too much pressure on the kid. Plus, he's played 2 games back to back, and now that was his third. But I might see him move up a bit. Like Marty and Stéphane Robida, sometimes after face-off, they might switch the pairings, and they do that a lot, especially with Hudson on the offensive side. So I think you might see him. You'll see more ice time out of it next game. Absolutely. I think they'll want to see maybe going against the top line every once in a while. But I think they were stuck tonight. Like, they didn't know. I mean, the kid has barely played. They didn't know how he would react. So you kind of got to give him a short ice time. And he actually made Jack-Eye look good. He did. So, he was the one with the puck, making the smart plays. Jack-Eye just put it off the boards. That was easy. But I could see him with, sometime Matheson. I'd like to see him with Hudson. More than Struble. I didn't think Struble had a great game tonight. It could happen. He's been playing great lately. But I'd like to see him with Hudson. Go put Hudson back on the left side, do his thing, and be steady defensively. But we're so close to the playoff. We're so damn close. That's the issue. Yeah. We wish we could have had more games with him.
Well, I think with Dobson's injury now, they're going to bank on Madison Goulet. That's our top.
Yeah, I think so too.
Goulet!
Yeah, we have to say it all the time. Sorry. So they're going to see. They saw a lot of minutes tonight together, and that makes sense. You want to give them a few reps to play together before the playoffs start. You know what? But again, Lane Hutson's been playing with Struble for the last 2 years. I mean, he's got Reinbacher's gonna have to go through the same thing. You don't get to pick and choose, and they don't have the luxury. We'll see. It'll be interesting if Carrier comes back.
Yeah,
maybe but they're both playing on the same side as well. So it'd be hard for him to ask him to go play left.
Reinbacher, he could have the potential, obviously, to be in the top four. And I think that's what.
But you know what? Then
it's so close.
They drafted him to play with Hudson.
Absolutely.
That was the plan.
Yeah. That was the plan.
And I could see if he keeps getting better, that would make sense. A big guy that can skate well and follow Hudson and give him some good passes and covers him when he goes on the offensive side. If Struble can do it, Reinbacher, if he gets better, he gets some maturity, and if he keeps just mileage, he gets mileage and does well. You could see him with Hudson for a long time.
Ever since Carey Price mentioned his name at the draft, or did he?
He was missing some letters.
Shout out to Pricey. But at the same time, that was the guy. That was supposed to be the stud defenseman, solid defensively, and hopefully we're gonna get late. That was a funny clip.
That was
so
an asshole.
No, you know what?
It's hockey with an accent. It's a locker room type of feel. Come on.
Me, Pricer was laughing after.
Absolutely.
For sure. I never laughed like that in my life. I still remember I was eating at the bar with friends and I was crying. It's not because I know how tough it is to speak another language, right? And he was probably so focused on starting in French that he forgot the name. Yeah. But for me, it was the second time when he went back and he came back with confidence, okay, now I got this, and he went, no. Security.
Can I buy a vowel?
I loved it. Good job, Pricer.
I love Pricer. Yeah.
If people knew how funny he is,
he's a funny guy. He's really good.
Probably laugh so much. You know what? One pair we haven't seen this year and was really, really good last year was Madison with Hudson. Do you think we will see that again?
I don't know. I don't know. I think what they want to do is really have a shutdown defenseman, the shutdown duo, and they had that with Dobson for sure. And they want to expose the other teams, the second and third pairing, and play against the third and fourth line to have Hudson go up in the play and do his thing. So shut down the first pair. I think they'd be good. I think those smart players, they're always good together.
Find a way,
they find a way. But I think they really want to shut down first, and then try to expose the other team's third and fourth line against Hudson for sure.
But that's a big challenge. That's a big challenge now for the Canadian with Dobson being out for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
they're not going to revisit his case before 2 weeks. That's a big loss. Going in, especially on teams like Tampa or Buffalo. That's the first challenge. They'll have to figure it out, or those guys will play a lot of minutes. So.
And you know what? Let's not get too excited here, but I've seen injuries with defensemen breaking their hands, their thumbs, and defensive defensemen, for example. Let's say in Dobson's case, I feel if it's not that bad, you can play and defend. Obviously, you're not going to take one-timer from the point. Yeah. But I feel you can have a good gap, get the puck out, have a good matchup and not shoot the puck. I've seen it with Alex.
It's better than a leg injury, that's for sure.
Exactly.
You can do it.
I've seen it with
had
Alex
broken
Edler.
fingers.
You know what? Like, and sometimes like having a veteran with a broken hand might be better than a young guy.
No, that's true.
That has no experience.
And now with the medical stuff, even back when I played, I mean, you could have, they make these custom-made braces too, and they'll freeze their shit out of everything, whatever's in there, and just, try. It depends if it's bottom hand or top hand type of thing. But yeah, I think when the playoffs are on the line, you find a way. You find a way, but we'll see what happens.
The thing too is it will affect the second power play.
Yeah.
We're talking about the power play not running smoothly lately, and that second unit trying to find a way to produce a little more. If Dobson is missing on that unit, he's the go-to guy.
We'll play Lane for 2 minutes.
Well, there you go. Then I'll fix that.
No problem.
I'll fix that.
Well, sorry, Lane, you're gonna play the whole game. This was the hot take of the night presented by Molson. I want to hear you guys about the ref and Jacky. Like, I feel like we're trying to have him play a tough game. Sergio, you played that game. I feel like the refs are all over this guy. It doesn't matter what he does. He's always in the box. And I feel like it's just because he is Jacky. At one point, this needs to stop because the league or the referees, they're hurting the team. They're not like... And we watch a lot of games, especially you. You do a lot of games with me on TV.
With those.
They're all over.
Watch out for the paper cuts.
There's a lot of plays. There's a lot of plays from Jacky. If it was Shea Weber, I can guarantee you would have no penalty, not even close.
As you get older, you get a little more respect in the league. There's no question about it. And I mean, I don't know Arbor if he's I'm the one having a problem with the accent here. What's his
Your
name?
English is not very good.
No,
Sergio.
it's not. I better speak French.
That's Arby's.
Arby's
Hungry too?
He's getting out of hand over here. Pass.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take over.
I don't know. I feel bad for him. Like, he wants to play that role and get involved, but it's tough if you're going to get called all the time. I can't handle it anymore.
Hey,
No, if we start laughing,
We got some good laughs, eh? Yeah, we've had some
start
good laughs.
laughing. That's it.
Talk about the 3 games in 3 nights. We used to play 4 games in 4 nights with the alumni. My goodness. That 4th day?
Yeah, and not much sleep, and then we start laughing. We tell a joke, and we just keep laughing. And then the 4th game, you play the best team.
Oh, yeah.
And we're down like 5-1.
He's going slashing everybody. Stop it.
Please, now we got to work
man.
hard. We got to come back.
But more seriously, let's talk about Jacky. I think in the playoff you won't see it.
but we want Sergio to answer.
Please,
We don't
continue.
care about your opinion.
I'm in a timeout.
Shut up, Andy.
I'll go talk to the refs. I'll get some of my friends. Take him for a drive. Take it easy on that guy. Just let him play aggressive.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. But can I speak now?
Yes.
Okay.
You may.
Please do.
All right.
You may, Mr. Dandenault.
Grazie. But yeah, I think the referees are kind of playing their game, and then sometimes you make bad calls. And I think it's always an easy call to go back at Jacky, just to level up the game, like penalty-wise and stuff. But that's not going to happen in the playoffs because they'll let a lot of stuff go for sure in the playoffs. So, but like you said, like the older you get in the league, you have this rapport with the referees, and then you get somewhat of a friendship a bit. They know how you play, you know how they ref, and then eventually they'll give you a break, most of the time. So I think the older he gets, the better it's going to be.
I've had discussions like during my career where you talk to the refs and even the league sometimes. Where's my limit? What can I do? What am I allowed to do? When? And at one point, like you said, there's a relationship, and I feel like Jacky is there now. Mm-hmm. He needs to talk like for me, it was like every time I was saying something on the ice, it was 10 minutes automatic. At one point, I'm paid for this is my job to be a disturber, right? I'm not here to score goals. Like in his case, he's there to clean the front of the net and be physical, but he needs to know, and the league needs to know as well. Like it's his job, it's his salary, right?
Do you think it's still possible with the referees today compared of a few years ago when guys and players seem to have a better relationship not better relationship, but they were more talkative with referees? Now they're younger referees. Sometimes they really called it by the book and less feel, and you see like they don't
I'll tell you that in the playoffs.
You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with that? Like, sometimes it feels a bit different than back then. Like, guys, they would... now all the referees have feelings. It seems like they tell them something and it's automatic. Like before, like you'd see the ref like answer back to players and almost tell them to fuck off.
You can get into a little fight against them.
But it seems it's not possible.
There was some fuck you match back in the
and
day.
then it's like,
going
okay,
back
I
and forth,
understand. I'm
with the
sorry,
refs.
whatever. But it's like, you know, when you used to get, you know, pulled over back in the day, you kind of talk to the cop a little bit. Today you can't. So it's the same thing with the referees.
Excuse me, we would like to discuss hockey.
Is there a pending case?
Sergio and I are living two different lives.
There you go.
Hey, Sergio, just to make sure you didn't eat the cookie that was on the table, right?
It was past due. Oh, this is great.
He's having a tough one.
Okay, let's get back to RB.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
No, it's you.
I got to switch sides next game.
Do you guys tickling each other with your feet?
This guy, that's what he does to me, this guy. Max is laughing.
Gonna need a glass desk here to see what's going on.
Oh, no, I'm not going there.
Woo!
What was the next subject?
Arby's.
You know why? You know why I'm laughing? Why? Because I don't even know what I'm laughing.
This is good stuff.
You ate the cookie. You ate the other cookie.
We're having a good time.
Well, now I'm the one that has to do the reading.
Yes. Yes.
All right, it's time for our Bet365 segment. Tired of waiting for the end of the game to get paid, ready to move on the next puck drop? That's why Bet365, an official partner of the NHL, has 3-goal early payout. If the team you're riding goes up 3 goals at any point in the game, they'll pay your bet out early. Thanks, guys. Hockey moves fast, and now with 3 goals. 3-goal early payout. There's one less thing you have to wait around for. Bet365, download the app and see what early payouts are. You guys are crazy. Payouts all about. Must be 19 or older. Please play responsibly.
Good work, Max.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Max had the cookie.
Thanks for the help, fuckers.
Oh, you're doing so well.
We're all looking away.
This is your show.
Yeah, you read really
just
good
guests.
in English.
Yeah.
A good reader.
Reading in another language, dying laughing, that's pretty tough. Yes. Who will win the Atlantic? There's one game left for the Canadiens, but who do you see winning this division?
Oh, my God. It has to be, well, unfortunately, Buffalo has the edge. Because if they tie Tampa, right, they finish with the same points, they still come first. Exactly. Because you look at the odds there, so Buffalo would be. But I would go with the Tampa Bay Lightning. They got 2 home games.
Who are the two teams they're playing? Tampa?
They're playing the team that I'm not allowed to mention.
Yes.
Your ex-team.
Yes.
And then who else are they
They'll
playing?
play spoilers.
Who are they playing? They are playing. Where's that sheet?
All right.
Well, I got the schedule here.
I had it.
Yeah.
Tampa. Where
Yeah,
it
they need
is?
to win.
They'll probably
Oh, yeah,
pick
they're
it.
playing Detroit and the Rangers.
Right.
So both teams are out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're both at home. So I'm going to take the 4 to 1 bet.
Okay.
The
4 to 1.
Tampa,
That's a pretty good bet.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good bet. I think I want to win the division, but we want Max to go to Tampa.
Yeah, but that's not the question.
What's the over/under on Max going to Tampa? Okay, yeah,
4
that's
to
pretty
1.
good. Yeah,
It's 4 to 1.
4 to 1.
I think-
Yeah. I'll take Les Sabres.
Les Sabres.
Les Sabres at 128.
I think if you look at the schedule as well, like I feel like Tampa's got an easy schedule at home, right? You said, Sergio.
Yeah.
And then the Sabres, they play Chicago, if my memory is right, and then
Yeah.
Dallas at home.
At Chicago and Dallas at home.
You would think Dallas.
Oh, actually, does Tampa have the row? Does Tampa?
No. Buffalo has.
doesn't.
Tampa 45 row. Then Buffalo
has.
44.
Yeah, but they got 49
Oh,
wins.
okay. I
But
saw row.
You
not
know,
the right wins.
one
Yeah,
thing.
regular wins.
Like I feel like Dallas is gonna rest some guys.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's gonna change for them.
No, that's true. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because you don't know who's
I think
playing.
it's Buffalo.
But yeah,
Buffalo.
All right, let's go with. I'm going with Buffalo.
chicken wings for you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No. If they win,
I
if
know,
they
I
win
know.
the division, I'm going to Tampa.
Yes.
I think I'll go with Buffalo. Just the way it's going, they're
All
going
right.
to finish first.
Easy.
That was
It's just a feeling.
our best Bet365 segment. Thank you to our partner Bet365, and obviously that was a tough one tonight, laughing. So sorry about that one, guys. Don't forget to follow, subscribe. Our shows in the playoffs. We got one more on next Tuesday after the game, but in the playoffs is going to be the day after around noon. We're looking to try to do it at noon, anyways. But there's going to be a show. And we're going to discuss the playoffs and everything that's going to happen. And don't forget the beautiful T-shirt you see in the back, Clean 50 for Cole Caulfield's 50th. You can go. There's the link in the chat. You can, if you want to have the jersey, you go on the chat. And
Somebody wants the
one with
it's the
funny
one cut off.
If you,
The 3/4.
Yeah.
it's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. You're saying that like
Yeah.
somebody actually asked for your
Well,
T-shirt.
Can you blame him?
Cut
Hey,
off.
come on.
And
Hey.
I've seen another comment on the chat. They say, my mom prefers when you have a sleeveless shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your mom?
No, but
That
No,
sounded weird
Yeah,
again.
no. I might throw in a tight T-shirt here and there. Like, just make sure she tunes in.
are your friends okay on the other side?
I don't know. You know what? You know
We're
what's
having a
great
good
guy?
time over here.
You know
I
what?
tell you what.
That's
Life is good.
We're not here to judge them.
No.
We need to be here for.
But
our
it was-
friends.
it was
We
a
need
lot-
support. We need
Yes.
support.
We need
It
support.
was a lot of fun.
But that
guys.
one T-shirt will be available.
Thanks.
Let's do it.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the laugh tonight,
Yes.
Sergio. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
That's fun, man.
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing when he looks at me too long. I
You
just start
guys are
laughing.
going to be on a timeout next week. You're
Hey,
sitting,
oh.
Dandy, you're sitting next to me.
Yeah. Oh,
Peach, you're going to go to the other side.
Yes.
come on.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Discipline.
Bye-bye. Hockey with an Accent was presented by Molson.